Back to First Love Yourself, where love, life, and Christ combine. For those of you that are new here, give me a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more uplifting, empowering content like this. I'm so grateful and thankful to have you here on this journey of self love and self discovery with me. Today, we're going to talk about what matters. So get comfortable because we are about to get into it. Let's go. All right, so what made me want to talk about what matters is because sometimes in life we feel like we have so many things going on. We feel like we've just got to be 100% in everything. We got to be 100% with the house, with the car, with the clothes, person, people, places, and things. Like we got all of these things that we have to do as a human being. We have to do all of these things, like paying our bills, like working, like whatever else it is, or working at something. There's something that you have to be intentional about. There's something that you have to do every single day. And I think it's so important to figure out what matters to you. Because for me, the most important thing for me is time. I love when I can spend time with the people that I love, the people that I care about, when I get to spend time with my friends, when I get to spend time with special people in my life, when I get to spend time with my parents, everything. I love all of it. I love being able to see my family group together and us just enjoying our time together and being present in each other's lives. It's just things like that. Quality time just really brings a smile to my face because time is your most valuable asset. It's something that you can't negotiate. It's something that you can't get back. It's one of those things that you have it right now and that's it. Tomorrow is not promised today. So it's really important for us to figure out what matters to us. For you, it might look like you having some me time is important to you. You spending time with your family is important to you. You making sure that you're working at your job and you are advancing or whatever else it is. If there's a person who matters to you, you make time for the people who matter to you in your life. Those are things that it's going to be up to you to determine what is the most important. If you're saying that you want to be treated with respect, if you're saying that you want to be treated with common decency, courtesy, and you want to be valued as a person, you have to know that you have to value yourself. If being valuable matters to you, then you have to remember who you are. You have to say, I'm beautiful, I'm smart, I'm intelligent, I'm more than a conqueror, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You have to remember that you are loyal, that you're honest. And some people could say, oh, well, there's a lot of honest people. There might be a lot of honest people, but not everyone is honest. So that's a good quality to have. And people could try to downgrade it, downplay it, and act as if there's a bunch of honest or loyal people in the world. But when you know that you are honest and loyal, that is valuable. Don't ever let someone diminish your value by them trying to tell you who they think that you are. You have to always know how important, how special, how awesome you are. Don't you know that you were created by God and He created you specifically to be who you are? Not to be like Samantha or Paul or, any other person. He created you to be specifically who you are. You have to know that you are valuable. You have to know that all of the things that you bring to any relationship, whether it's a friendship, romantic, whatever else, you have to know that you're the type of friend who's honest. You're the type of friend who will be there for your friends. You're the type of friend who doesn't mind helping other people, whatever else it is. You have to know that that is an amazing quality to have. That is a great quality to have. Not everyone is like that. Not everyone is like you. You have to know that when you're in a relationship, you being honest, you being loyal, you being the type of person who is smart, who's driven, whatever else your qualities are that you have, know that that is unique to you, that is a positive, a great characteristic trait. Don't ever allow someone to tell you who they want you to be. People are always going to have an opinion. It's just one of those things. And through it all, you have to remember who you are. No matter if they say, oh, well, you're not smart enough here. You don't know this. You might not know everything, but you know something. And that's good enough. You might not be the smartest person in the room, but you are smart and you are gifted in certain things. Use your gifts. Don't ever feel like you have to be as smart as Jack or Jill. You could be as smart as blank, whatever your name is. Fill in the blank. You have to be who you are at your best. You have to know that you matter. Don't ever feel like, okay, all of these things matter. This person is more important to me because, and you got all these excuses in your head or the reasons why other people made you feel badly in the past, so you feel like you're not good enough for this thing or that thing. But know that you are good enough. You at your best is good enough. Know that you don't have to be anybody else. You don't have anything to prove to anybody. You know, in the past, I would always think that I had to prove myself. I had to prove I could be in a relationship. I had to prove that I could do this, that I could do that. And you don't have to prove nothing. The only thing you have to do is be the best version of yourself. You don't have to prove that you could be with a person who's extremely attractive. It doesn't matter if they're attractive or not if they're not treating you right. What's the point of being that fine for no reason? You know what I'm saying? And so, what really matters to you? Like, do you care more about a person's looks, or or their height, or their width, or their, I don't know. I'm just thinking of different equations in my head. Velocity, time, I don't know. But what really matters to you? Do you care more about the person's outer appearance than you care about their inner appearance? Do you care more about what someone else thinks about this person than what you think about this person? Because there's always going to be a person who has an opinion like, oh, I don't know about this person. I don't like this person. You have to make sure that you're using wisdom or going to wise counsel when you're asking for an opinion about something. But know that when you are deciding to be with someone, when you are deciding to be friends with someone, this is your choice, this is your opinion, because you know this person more than another person. And if there is a wise person who tells you they see something that you don't see, listen to the wisdom and make your own choice. You can't just base your whole life off of what someone else wants, because you're the person that has to live with your decisions. They don't. Always remember that. Never feel like you got to try to do something to please anybody else. This is your life. Make the best decision that you can. Listen to wise counsel and decide what really matters to you. If you care more about a person treating you well than a person, doing all of these lavish things, then do that. Gifts might not be your love language. Whatever your love language is, definitely, I know I always throw a book in these videos, but it's so relevant. Go by or view or whatever, there's like a free quiz online with Charlie Chapman's 5 love languages, and you can take the quiz really quickly and it will tell you what love language you are. So when you figure out what your love language is, you'll be able to know what it is that you're looking for, and then when you meet someone, you'll be able to speak to what it is that you actually need, instead of saying, oh yeah, I like gifts because you see some girl online with a bunch of flowers from her boyfriend. Like, if you don't like flowers, don't be asking for flowers. Just do or ask for the things that you want. Don't just want something because you see it online, or want something because it looks good. Want the thing that is necessary for you in your life. If you know that you like words of affirmation because it makes you feel amazing, then definitely get affirmation. Don't just say, oh, I want this huge, super expensive gift because it looks good for me to post online, or because I just want to show off to family members and friends. Whatever your thing is that you're trying to feed with the insecurity that you might have inside, know that you are already enough as you are. Those things are just an added bonus to your life. Know that you matter, and that if you're doing something, like, for example, I'm not a real gifty person, but I do like to do nice stuff for myself, or do like experiences and stuff like that. So the other day, my birthday is coming up very soon, and I will be blah blah blah. But that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so my birthday is coming up soon, and I go out with my closest friend. And as we are out and about, I go and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy myself some flowers. I love flowers. I can't keep them alive, but I love them. They look so pretty, and they just add so much life to the space that you put them in, and especially live flowers. It's just like, I don't know. It's so cool. And so I bought myself some flowers and I brought myself two books. One is a journal that says "Let That Ish Go." Sorry for the language, and I'm not trying to be offensive, but that's the journal that I have. It's called "Let That Ish Go." I can't remember who it's by. And then the other one is "You're Going to Make It." It's that book that I was telling you about. That's like a 50-day devotional, and I'm doing that with my aunt, well, my play aunt. And so we are going through this book, and it's really encouraging things. It talks about this lady's story. It talks about different things or challenges that she had. And it really allows me to put things into perspective to figure out what it is that actually matters to me, what it is that I actually want in life. To really not just look at the moment, like if I'm in a really bad moment, really bad headspace, if I made a mistake, if I do something wrong, I'm not just living in, oh my gosh, I did something wrong. I'm living in, this is a moment. This is not my entire life. I'm also looking at, even though I'm in a really hectic season or I'm in a bad season, does not mean that that's my life. I need to be grateful and thankful. That's how you get out of that slump. That's how you really remember who you are. That's how you remember what you really about, instead of trying to feel like you don't have what it is that you actually need. When you're really appreciative of the things that you have in life, it allows you to get more of that. It allows you to not just look at the bad, but to really see the good and the things that you have in your life. You have to know what matters to you so that you can live your best life. People talk about, like, you see pictures and stuff of people living their best life, and usually it's some sort of vacation or something. And yes, vacations are nice, but you have to figure out what you like, not just what everybody else likes. And it's so easy nowadays because there's so much social media and so many people that are willing to just show the things that they have. And that's nice, but it's not you. Know who you are. You don't have to like the things that everybody else likes. You might not be, if you're not a touchy feely person, I'm not saying you should be invulnerable and never allow a person to get close to you or ever give you a hug or a kiss or anything like that. I'm just saying that you should really know what matters to you. If you just like to spend time together and maybe not to, like, not have physical touch with your family members, with your friends, with your romantic partner, then that's not going to be a priority. You have to make sure that the things that matter to you are things that actually matter to you. So if you like quality time, if you like physical touch, if you like whatever the other 5 love languages are, look it up, Charlie Chapman. And again, there's an online course for you to like really figure out super fast. And then there's a book, which I have. I can get up and get it, but I don't want to waste anybody's time. And I'm trying not to be on here too long. So at this moment, this is the time when you start figuring out what matters to you. What's your love language? What are things that you actually like and don't like? What are things that are pros, cons, hard pass, hard stops? Like, you got to really know what's going to make your life the most. Like, what's going to allow you to get the most out of your life. If books reading is going to make you allow you to get the most of it out of your life because you're going to actually implement it, then do that. If learning and growing is going to allow you to get the most out of your life because you're implementing it, use it. If you being intentional is going to allow you to get the most out of your life, do that. If you feeling special to yourself because you buy yourself flowers or you do solo dates or whatever else it is, do that. You have to pour to yourself so that you know that you matter, and then figure out what matters to you so that you can live the life that you've always intended to live. You know, I wasn't going to say this because I wanted this to be super quick, but I'll try to make this as quick as possible. I haven't been making the best decisions. I've been living life, and in church today I was reminded that there are things that you can do to keep you on track even when you get distracted. Sometimes we feel like we don't matter or our life doesn't matter because of a mistake that we've made or because of choices that we've made in our life, but it's important for you to realize that your life matters, and the way that you can stay on course is by praying, by being in purpose, and being persistent. You have to know that no matter what's happening, you can always pray about it. Know what your purpose is so that you know that what you're doing matters. And persistence, never give up. Always know that you constantly keep going and constantly pursuing your dreams, constantly doing something to serve, to be intentional is going to be the thing that allows your life to have purpose. So don't give up on yourself. Keep going for the things that you want and know what matters to you. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful, amazing Sunday. Bye.